There's a light. There's a light. Oh! Blech. Words today. I'm telling you, I can't do it today. Blech. Hi everyone, and welcome to the second official episode of Tea Time, where we sip tea and we have a talk about very important things that are going on in the world and what those things are like. A little bit about where I am. I'm here in town for a job interview at a music store, and so I thought I would actually drop by a coffee shop. So I'm here at Common Grounds in Mattoon, and I got myself some green tea here. I thought it'd be really cool to actually do one of these videos in a coffee shop. So that being said, let's move on. So this episode is going to be about a place that is very near and dear to my heart, especially because it was one of the big turning points in my transition. Some people don't know about it, so we're just going to talk about what this is. This episode is about Howard Brown Health Center in Chicago, Illinois. So Howard Brown was founded in 1974, and to this day it is known as one of the nation's largest LGBT plus organizations. It serves roughly 16,000 adults and youth each year. It's big numbers, it's a really big deal. It has 7 major divisions, at least according to the website. That the 7 major divisions are primary medical health care, behavioral health, research, HIV and STI prevention, youth services, elderly services, and community initiatives. There's a lot going on. Just a little more about the history of it. It was named after Dr. Howard Brown, who is an Illinois native and the founder of what is now the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force, or the LGBT Task Force, an NYC Public Health Commissioner who helped change the image of gay men and lesbians in the U.S. by coming out publicly in 1973, which, as a lot of people know, wasn't really an awesome time to be gay in public. That was probably a really hard thing to do, but a really awesome thing to do all the same. More about the clinic's origin. It started out as a group of medical students from the Chicago Gay Medical Students Association, or CGMSA, that wanted to create a safe and confidential place for people to receive counseling, testing, and treatment without any negative response or professional backlash. Examples of negative backlash could be you lose your job, you're evicted from where you live, you're ostracized from your community, stuff that we still deal with today. This clinic has grown a lot since its origins in the 1970s. It has expanded to a $3.5 million state-of-the-art main campus facility opened in Chicago. It's just outside of Boys Town. If you know someone from Chicago and you don't know what Boys Town is, ask them. They will tell you it's awesome. I've been there. It's wonderful. You'll like it. One of the things that's cool about this clinic is that it has a Walgreens in it. It's the first of its kind, really, that has an in-clinic, full-service Walgreens pharmacy for people who are picking up HIV medication, for example, for people who are picking up, your estrogen or your tea or, whatever it is that you need while you're there. They have it there, and they have it somewhere so you don't have to go anywhere else. That's a nice thing about this place, and I loved it. I was in and out, and I didn't have to worry about being judged by an outside pharmacy while I was there. Mwah, beautiful. Since then, they have opened up at least 3 more locations. Some of the big locations that have been mentioned are the Ayers Health Center, the Broadway Youth Center, and we'll get into that more in just a moment, and the HBHC Lakeview campus, which is in an entirely different area but is still a part of Howard Brown. What's the Broadway Youth Center, you may ask? Well, I will tell you, YouTube audience. The Broadway Youth Center was opened in 2004. Howard Brown recognized the need for at-risk, homeless, and LGBT plus youth. One of the things that's cool about this clinic is that it provides a lot of services: primary medical care, HIV and STI testing and counseling, confidential family planning, counseling, support groups, case management, housing assistance programs, GED educational and vocational training with showering, laundry, food, that sort of thing. But wait, there's more? But wait, there's more. Of course there's more. The next thing we get into is the Lesbian Community Care Project. This was the result of a merger between Howard Brown and the Lesbian Community Cancer Project in 2007. It states a commitment to improving the health, wellness of the lesbian, bisexual, queer, and transgender community. Yes, transgender people. Howard Brown was also developed a center for older adults as well, for the elderly. Some of us are lucky enough to actually grow old and, need healthcare beyond the age of 40 or even beyond the age of 35. What we have now are collaborations with different university medical centers. The Rush University for Medical Care, the Council for the Jewish Elderly, and the Midwest Hospice and Palliative Care Centers. Something that's really cool about Howard Brown is that Howard Brown also has a list of resale shops known as the Brown Elephant Resale Shops. These guys get a lot of traffic. I mean, the numbers say they get about 220,000 visitors and 740,000 items sold annually. The revenue generated by donations and purchases to the Brown Elephant Resale Shops has generated the funding for more than 50% of Howard Brown patients who are under or uninsured altogether. One of the things I really want to do with these tea time videos is not only to give people publicity, but to also talk about the things that these organizations need. Here's one of the ways that you can support Howard Brown Health Center. Volunteering is a big one. There's also internships. So if anyone in the Chicago area or in the Illinois area is looking for a potential internship, then this is a place to check it out. Another thing that is really, really important to the way that you can help Howard Brown stay alive is donations. Here's some examples of the way some of the gift packages work and the type of impacts that they have. $50 provides transportation for 5 individuals to get back and forth around the city. $100 supports PrEP counseling, which is a session to help reduce HIV transmission. $200 provides HRT for one transgender or gender non-conforming person for 1 month. $250 covers one annual medical visit for one patient, including any and all lab work. $500 will provide basic needs such as socks, underwear, laundry, hygiene supplies, and transit assistance to one young person experiencing homelessness. And goodness knows, there's more than one. From my personal experiences there, the people are wonderful. They definitely have an interest in their patients, and they cared so much about everything. I know I've been calling it a clinic, it's just kind of what's in my head, but it's Howard Brown Health Center, and the link to Howard Brown Health Center will be in the description below. Here's a really important part of the video. I need to know what you think should be on Tea Time. If you have any ideas of what should be on Tea Time, I want you to put them in the comments below. As I've said before, an educated society is an empowered one. And I'll be talking to you all soon. I see you. I love you. I lift you. This is Vita E for Tea Time. Peace.